MBI, Youth and Community Development Services Providers.
Lights, camera, action.
Morale Builders, Inc. proudly presents the MBI TV Showcase.
This is another Morale Builders, Inc. TV Showcase coming to you.
And taught first grade with a passion for education and commitment to optimize the student. As a reading recovery teacher, and she taught these students great accomplishments. Some of the children, when they first came to her, could not write their name. But when she finished with them in 3 months, they were reading on a first grade level. After a few years, the program was cut, and she went on to teach grades K through 8 with a passion for education and a commitment to her students. Adrian also served as a union delegate for 2 years. Adrian has 15 years of experience in a variety of roles in leadership and sales success with Fortune 500 companies. Her sales background covers such industries as jewelry, insurance, real estate. Adrian's driven work ethics in insurance and real estate led her to becoming or being an award-winning performer. As a licensed realtor and a member of the National Association of Realtors, Ms. Harper was successful in closing many business deals. I know one of them because she made so much money we went to Vegas. You get that call all around New Year's, girl, let's go to Vegas. I ain't got no money, girl, don't worry about it. Okay. We had a ball, Adrian. We had a ball. Okay, here we go. Yes, her expertise was in single-family homes, condos, multi-units, and new construction. Her favorite project was when she went to Boca Raton, Florida, every weekend for 3 months to sell condos, all expenses paid by the company. Great experience. She experienced and she enjoyed having the opportunity to share her knowledge of mortgage evaluation, lender relationships, marketing.
I'm coming. Trying to swing, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Everybody here who knows me knows I'm kind of long-winded, so I'm going to try and keep this brief. First of all, Ms. Dr. Thompson, you know, she has something that, you know, she also talks about health and nutrition and survival, and so I admire her greatly for that. You know, that's an issue that's close to my heart. But what I really want to talk about is this movement that I'm spearheading. Let's make 4th of July our National Honoring Our African Ancestors Day. One of the reasons that I think we don't have as much unity in our African American community is because we don't understand our own heritage. We celebrate other people's heroes, other people's holidays, and we need to understand that on July 4th, 1776, our people were on the plantation in enslavement. And we are, you know, our people are like, oh yeah, well, we're just barbecuing. But when you're barbecuing on the 4th of July, you don't realize that you are promoting something that we shouldn't be promoting. So if you're gonna barbecue, fine. Our people love to barbecue. We know they love to barbecue. Fly the RBG colors that I see all over this place. Yes, UNIA, ACL. Thank you very much. And fly the RBG colors, pull up banners. This is National Honoring Our African Ancestors Day. Because our people, so whoever escaped from enslavement, so many of our people didn't escape. And their sacrifice is what allows us to be here right now to this day. None of us would be in this room if it wasn't for the sacrifice of people who did not escape, but they endured, and they kept enduring so that we could be here today doing what we're doing and working on freedom, and we need to keep on working. We need to honor their sacrifice. So I'm on Facebook, Sylvia P. Thomas. I'm on the Black Mall. You all can find out more because there'll be more about that on my Facebook page. As we get closer to that date, we need to start honoring our heroes and making our holidays. Dr. King's, not just Dr. King's birthday, Malcolm X's birthday, Sojourner Truth, Marcus Garvey's birthday, African Liberation Day. You know, so many of our people. We need to start celebrating who we are and where we came from. Our history didn't start with slavery. It started 10,000 years ago with dynasties in North Africa.
Yes.
And we need to remember that, and we need to stop letting our children think that Columbus discovered America. He didn't discover nothing, okay? He didn't discover nothing. And we need to educate our people, because when we do know our history, that's when we start coming together and making our people, as Mr. Garvey said, we will restore our people to our former greatness. Thank you.
So sweet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got one more that I'm going to read. What they allow us to do is, just kind of read some of the people that you nominated, and then so we got a few more that will be read by somebody else. So I'll relieve you of my presence for a little while. Now this lady, I have to get my grammar together. I had to do my research. This is some awesome here. Let me get it together here. All right. Mary Louise Swope's profile. Because there's some names in here. If you can correct me if you want. I've been practicing. All right, here we go. Mary Swopes is the president and CEO of Mahogany Scholarship Heritage Foundation, located in downtown Chicago. Ms. Swopes, producer, talent consultant, event planner, specialist performer, inspirational speaker, and humanitarian. Ms. Swopes, let me get it right. Mary Swopes let me get this together. I underlined it. It's called the Mary Swopes Day in Chicago. Was proclaimed by the mayor of Chicago in 2006 for 30 years, and then in 2016 for 40 years. So you get that long tenure that it'll be Mary Swopes Day. All right then. Dedicated service providing ongoing cultural enrichment programs for Chicago's youth and young adults. Images have been one of the most effective programs initiated by Mary Swopes, designed to educate, inspire, and promote the great African American heritage, past and present. The foundation also focuses on issues facing women locally and nationally by presenting ongoing women unity forums. Mary Swopes organized the annual Black Heritage Awards and Youth Expo in 1989. The Black Heritage Awards honors local and national leaders whose work perpetuates Black dignity. Youth are recognized and awarded for academic excellence and special achievement. She recently honored Hotel Rwanda hero Paul Rusesabagina. I said it right? Yeah. Okay. I told you I've been practicing. Okay, I get so silly. I'm so calm. Okay, and Rwanda genocide survivor Evelyn Makasanga. I said it right? Okay, good. With Black Heritage Awards. Mary Swopes is currently working on a special historical documentary profiling 100 women of honor around the world. Her goal is to present 100 scholarships named in the honor of the women to girls representing future leaders of tomorrow. She is also working on Images, a short film inspirational movie, Dare to Hope, Dare to Dream, to be released this fall. Oh, and more auditions? No, I talked about that later. Okay, capturing her entrepreneur spirit, Mary Swopes organized the Mahogany USA pageant in 1976 and Swopes Charm and Modeling School on the south side of Chicago. I'm familiar with that, oh yes. In 1980, Mary moved to the south side and established Swopes Center for Models and Performing Artists. The Swopes Center was known for developing and promoting outstanding talent, such as Allende Jean-Baptiste. Now, some of you might remember that young boy that spoke at the Million Man's March, and everybody was talking about him. I think he was about 12 years old, and he just spoke phenomenally in interviews all over the place. Young child. He was phenomenal. Okay, she promoted him. And Taylor Moore, known as a great dynamic speaker herself. And DeLeon Richards, who was the youngest Stella Award nominee. Now, Mary Swopes is very active in international relations. Ms. Swopes works with the Women's Federation for World Peace. She serves on the advisory board for the African Women's Organization in Africa, U.S. Today newspaper, and Shekinah Glory magazine. Ms. Swopes coordinated a special project which brought the world-renowned Wolome cultural group from Ghana to the U.S. Ms. Swopes sponsored the first African-American student, age 9, with a scholarship to attend the Danchima lab in Nigeria. Okay, we're almost there. That's some great stuff here. Mary was invited as a special guest to the former governor of Lagos, Nigeria in 2001 to promote MSHF. I guess that's your Mary Swopes something scholarship fund. Okay, Mahogany, okay. International Scholarship Program, and to celebrate their first year of democracy. Mary was awarded a key to Lagos, Nigeria by the former governor of Lagos. And Mary has received numerous awards for her untiring work and contributions. She has received the Congressional Caucus Spouses Unsung Hero Award, the Belize Cultural Award, the Kizzy Award for Women Making a Difference, and the Ambassador for the World Peace Award, just to name a few. Ms. Swopes supports numerous organizations and individuals by serving several advisory boards, mentors, and past students, and others to help develop programs and numerous other issues. She has served on Congress Danny K. Davis's task force committees for youth, art, and women. She has also served as a coordinator for the special events and fundraisers for Congressman Danny K. Davis. Just a couple of few things here. Mary Swopes not only produces great black women and past, present, but she portrays Harriet Tubman, Madam C.J. Walker, and others. She also has established a gallery on site featuring momentous pictures of special events and projects, and you can go on her website, mahoganyheritage.org. She also was presented the Hall of Fame Award celebration, and also Ms. Swopes received her Arts, Entertainment, Media, and Television education from Columbia College, and she studied Organizational Management from DePaul University and Business Management from Lewis and Clark College. Her ultimate goal is to establish the Mahogany Heritage Museum.
All right.
Woo! Let's bring on the fabulous, incomparable. How did she do it all in such a short time? Mary Louise, my namesake,
I forgot I had on a hat. We hat women have to make sure.
I love it. I love it. Come this way. Watch
Oh, we gotta get a picture.
the cord.
Get a picture. Okay. You in? You in?
Right there.
Thank you, all the distinguished. I'm gonna start with the men in the house. And all the beautiful, distinguished women. Our day of celebration for women is always a great time. This is back down memory lane. I started on the south side of Chicago, came to this city, and this lady right here, Gloria Ellington, selected me to be in my first play. I wanted to start a business, but I said, well, let me get my little acting in a little bit. Thank you. And then we had not only, I think that was Gloria Ellington with the sepia, but then there was there a B. Watson in the house?
Yes, she is.
Love.
It's been years, baby.
Black folk style.
Talk about it.
40 years.
I asked you not to.
40, oh, you know what? I would never have said it, but I just, it's the light of man. I'm not,
I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine.
it's the light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And I'm still praying that God will give me the voice of Georgia. Do you think I would ever get it?
Oh, yes.
But you know what? He said, spread our wings, dare to hope, and dare to dream. So if we think it, if we believe it, let's do it. Let's sing if we want to sing.
That's right now.
Let's educate others. Let's reach out to others.
Right.
This is all what God wants us to do.
Right.
It's not about what we want. Because, I mean, the devil started working with me this week with my legs. And I'm saying, hey, I thought after 40 years I was getting it together. But he stopped me and said, okay, you going to this thing on Sunday? So he worked my legs all weekend. So I've been doing this and this and this and this. Do anybody in the house know what I mean?
Yes.
I used to hear people talk about their knees, and I'm saying, what are y'all talking about? I don't know nothing about no knees. So I heard her telling me what I can do for, is it called arthritis or something?
Yeah.
I'll talk to you a little later about it. I don't claim it, but I still want to listen to what you have to say. You know, like I said, it's not about us. We, each of us, stand on the shoulders of great women and men before us. You know, we wouldn't, the lady said, we wouldn't even be here. We should be so honored and proud of our legacy. When I think of the being on the shoulders of Harriet Tubman, who went back 19 times to save others, was she afraid? She said that she could have saved hundreds of others, but they didn't even know they were slaves. And we are still slaves because you don't even know why you're still a slave. The game is still the same. The game is still the same. So we have to move on, be proud. You know, be proud of Sojourner Truth, who said, ain't I a woman?
Right.
Who was not afraid to stand up as the first woman speaker. You think she was afraid? No, she was not. She stood proud, so let us be proud. Let us stand up for dignity. We're talking about our young people. It's about love. It's about respect. Let's just continue giving it to her. I know all the young women here, you've been giving love and you've been giving respect to the young people. Keep doing it. Make sure your grandchildren are doing it. We don't have to give up to the violence. Because the one that's doing violence, all he wants you to do is hug him.
Yes.
Love him. That's what it's all about. So let's leave here keeping love in our heart. Yes. Keeping hope alive. Amen. Just knowing that unity will help us survive. And then remember when what's her name? Everybody know her. What was her lady's name who stood in that bus and she says, I refuse to give up?
Rosa Parks.
That was Rosa Parks, right? She was not just a seamstress. She had already worked with the organization. She knew what she was doing because she brought on who? Martin Luther King, who stood up right behind her and made a difference with the Montgomery boycott. So that's all we have to do is make a difference. Make a difference. Yes. And then you just have to keep moving on.
All right. Keep moving.
What about
We're going to keep moving on, yes.
Shirley Chisholm? So let's just move on with Shirley Chisholm and our First Lady President. She was not the president, but she might as well be, and she was married to the president.
Yes, we don't.
And she said, and I would end it with, when they go low, we go high.
Yes.
Let's continue to go high.
Yes.
And not low. God bless each and every one of you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Oh, and I'm going to leave this with you. This is my Black Heritage magazine. Oh, let us
Wonderful. Did she get her certificate?
Yes. I haven't.
Oh, but you got to
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is another Morale Builders Inc. TV showcase coming to you.
Youth and Community Development Services Providers. MBI.
Our next awardee, a sister that is working tirelessly as well, Dr. Asantewa Opanwadi. She was born the third of 4 children to Jamaican immigrant parents living in Evanston, Illinois. She attended the primary through high school in Evanston School District. Her undergrad work was completed at the University of Illinois at Chicago. After undergrad, Asantewa traveled to Ghana, West Africa, and studied at the University of Ghana at Legon. There she was steeped in the Pan-Africanist teachings of the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey and his disciple, Osigveyu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the namesake of this division. Asantewaa is the co-founder of the Indigo Nation Homeschool Association, a resource group for African American families on their homeschool journey. With the UNIA, we have talked about having our own schools. Well, that takes it a step further, making sure that the children would be steeped in our culture and our history, as well as the excellence that comes from our ancestry. The group has been identified in a national study to be one of the most viable black homeschool groups in the nation. The Opang-Wadi children are all homeschooled. I've seen the 7-year-old speak, and he just blows your mind. We talked about one of the brothers who had spoken at the age of 12 at the Million Man March in '95, but her son, well, one of her sons, I should say, just blew everybody away. Asantewaa is currently working as a professor of history and as an education consultant in Chicago. Asantewaa is also the proud wife of Akwado Opang-Wadi. Together they have 4 children between the ages of 18 and 7. Asantewaa says of herself, "My first job is to be a mother." And that's not all just her children, but also all of our community's children, as I saw last night as she hosted one of the dignitaries from Ethiopia. Everything else just supports that. Without further ado, Sister Asantewaa.
No, it's right there. Turn in the middle plus. There you go. There we go. Turn this one. Turn this way. Yeah, hold it. Yeah, that will help. Make it higher, a little higher. Thank you. Congratulations. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? I just want to first express my gratitude for this award. It is very deeply meaningful. And then tell you about the Indigo Nation Homeschool Association. We meet every Monday in this city. We have 40 students at this point, meeting all of them from homeschool families. And we've graduated onto college now. 5 students from homeschool on to college, and our graduation will be on May the 19th of this year, 2017, at Mos Mariam from 7 to 9. So if you can be a part of us, or if you want to support the group in any way, sometimes people have books they want to give, sometimes people have resources they want to share with parents who are homeschooling. Just see me when we're done. Thank you all so very, very much. This is so meaningful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. At this point, we'd like to have Sister Garnett Hall come forward.
Thank you. Greetings, everyone. It's so good to see you. This is a wonderful day.
Yes, it is.
I regret to tell you that one of our honorees had to leave.
Oh, wow.
She is meeting with Lisa Nichols over on the north side, and she was supposed to be there at 5. She stayed as long as she could, but she had to go. But I'm going to read her bio. And I want to say this. The women, there are 2 women that I nominated. You can't hear me? Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
That's right. Big voice.
I want to say the 2 women that I nominated are phenomenal, phenomenal women. I guess I would call them Renaissance women. They have given so much to so many for so many years. And I think it's time they got a little bit of praise. The first one I'll tell you about is Betty R. Clausen, who had to leave because she had a meeting with Lisa Nichols and has to travel north. Lisa is here from California and is leaving in the morning. So that is why she's not here, but I'm going to read her bio. Betty R. Clausen is director of Dudley Beauty College, Chicago. Dudley Beauty College is an icon in the beauty industry for outstanding education. Its mission is to develop professional cosmetologists, nail technicians, estheticians, instructors, trainees, and licensed professionals for the 21st century. Ms. Betty Clausen has over 47 years of experience with Dudley, including direct sales, professional route sales, territorial management. She was the founding dean of Dudley Cosmetology University in Kernersville, North Carolina. I don't know why I'm holding my glasses in my hand. That would make things a little easier. Okay, I don't need them, I guess. These experiences, she maintains, prepared her for leadership as a school director, but her relationship with God prepared her for this new responsibility of changing the lives of future business leaders in the field of cosmetology. Ms. Clausen is also a highly acclaimed motivational speaker and recipient of numerous awards. Now she's meeting with Lisa Nichols, who is a highly acclaimed motivational speaker, and I wouldn't put one above the other. In 2003, she was awarded the William Gordy Lifetime Achievement Award at the Chicago Fashion and Beauty Awards and was selected Professional of the Month in Salon Sense magazine. In addition to her professional awards, Ms. Clausen also received the following awards and appointments: Women of Excellence Black Pearl Award, May 2004, nomination for Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year, 2006, Lifetime Achievement Award from the Golden Scissors Foundation in Washington, D.C., one of Chicago Defenders Women of Excellence. She served on the board of directors for the 95th Street Business Association, served on the board of directors for the Illinois Association of Cosmetology Schools, and was appointed by Governor Jim Edgar of Illinois to the African American Family Commission and served from 1998 to 2003. Recently appointed to the board of directors of God's House of All Nations Church as a community member, and she is mentor for youth at Orr High School and other Chicago programs. An amazing, amazing woman. And we are so happy to have her as one of our honorees. Please give her a hand.
Yes.
And she asked me to accept this for her. So we can do that later. And we have Dr. Gail Frazier. Yes. Another phenomenal Renaissance woman.
They said they can't hear you.
Okay, can't hear me in the back?
Yes,
Okay, we have Dr. Gail B. Frazier. Dr. Frazier is an educator, civil engineer, and social entrepreneur, inspirational and conference speaker, and ordained minister. She's the president and founder of the Daughters of Sarah International Outreach Ministries, an associate minister for the Windsor Park Evangelical Lutheran Church. She's president and CEO of Construction Management Consortium, LLC, a construction consulting group that specializes in helping marginalized African American males with workforce development training, job readiness skills, in addition to construction trades, STEM, youth development, and other related entities. Dr. Frazier is also the Vice President of Operations for MetroCon International Incorporated, that focuses on global sustainability for African countries, and she's the National Dean for the U.S. Minority Contractors Association. Dr. Frazier is the former Illinois NAACP State Youth and College Advisor and Youth Work Committee Chairperson. She's Chicago's Southside Branch. She's a former Illinois co-state representative for the National Council on Educating Black Children. She's Youth Development Director for Women for African Development, Economic Recovery Institute, Global Institute of Sustainable Development, and was finalist for the National Juvenile Justice Fellowship and chairperson for the National Black Agenda Consortium. And remember they had that big convention in Gary? Dr. Frazier is a recipient of the prestigious Fulbright Scholarship and has traveled abroad as a lecturer and conference speaker to diverse audiences. She has also been included in the Who's Who in Black Chicago and is a recipient of many other awards. Dr. Frazier received her BS in Civil Engineering from Tennessee State University, Master's in Project Management from DeVry University, Keller Graduate School of Management. She received her Doctor of Education from Roosevelt University. She has also a certificate in Urban Principal Leadership from Harvard University Graduate School of Education. She also holds certificates from the Illinois Institute for Entrepreneurship Education, Edge University, the Joseph Business School, and she holds an honorary Doctor of Divinity from the Kingdom of Heaven University. And with all that, she's still a wife, a mother, grandmother, and godmother. Her motto is, "The just shall live by faith," from Romans 1:17. And it is my honor to bring up Dr. Gail Frazier.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Cecile Johnson, CEO of African Development Plan, and today I will be your host on Morale Builders, Inc. TV Showcase. This program today is going to be part of their Youth and Community Development series, and we have in the studio with us Dr. Gail Frazier, a dear friend of mine, but more important, one of our serious educators, serious activists in the community, and so we're going to have a little discussion. So this focus today will be
This is yours. Thank you very much. And he's going to take a picture with you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Can I get a picture? Thank you.
You get to say a few words?
It's a blessing being here. I thank the Lord for each one of you all. It's an honor, and I just give the Lord the glory and praise, and that the Lord will continue to bless you and all of the great works that you do as phenomenal women and our mighty men of God, our brethren who are here, and we're just thankful. Just want to just continue to thank you for the great work that you're doing, everybody. To stay encouraged, keep doing what you're doing, and know that the Lord is coming soon, so we got to be ready. That's the thing. The other thing I want to say, I hate to have to leave, but I do have to go to 79th Street because Silas Muhammad with the Afro-Descendant Nation will be there, and we're trying to find out everything we can about statehood, sovereignty, and everything for black folks.
Yes.
So I do have to excuse myself, but I love you all. Stay encouraged, keep doing the work, and know that everything is good when we do work together. In Jesus' name, amen.
Gail Frazier.
Thank you.
At this point, what we'd like to do is take a short break, and I'd like to have something from our finance area here. And if we could get Sister Brenda Dunn Clayton up to talk about something that's going on.
Wait a minute, I dropped my thing. Excuse me. I dropped something.
Yeah, we've got a few more honorees, but we're just taking a little break right now.
We should do honorees. We only got
Okay, now I want everybody to stay in their seat. I don't want you to go. Okay, all right, we have maybe we have three more honorees. People, how are you today? Where are you going? Oh, she's going to Okay, may I have your attention, please? May I have your attention? Everyone, some people are going to the washroom, which is good. And you might need to move a little bit. We have 3 more honorees, and it will be short. I know it's kind of warm in here. We have only 3 more honorees, and then we're going to break, and then we're going to eat some of the good food. So right now, I want to call up Sister. Oh, you're going to stay there. This is our UNIA Secretary General, Sister Mary Bota. And at this time, give her a hand. And I'm one of her assistants, and one of the young ladies that is also going to be honored is one of her assistants. So at this time, I'm going to hand the mic to Sister Mary Bota, Secretary General of the UNIA, to give her award.
Good evening. It's been a long time. Thanks for your patience. This afternoon we have 3 young ladies that we want to honor who are members of the UNIA. So many times when we take time to honor others, we forget to honor ourselves. So I wanted to take this time to honor some UNIA sisters in the UNIA. Sister Gwendolyn Martin, would you please come up? Sister Gwendolyn Martin has served as the corresponding secretary for Isaiah Mortar. Just turn around and I'm gonna take a picture with you. For the Isaiah Mortar Division 401 for 9 years. She joined in 1990. Since then, she has served as a delegate to numerous high executive council meetings and international conventions of the UNIA. In 2014, she co-authored a biography about women of the UNIA as a commemorative document of the historic occasion, the centennial of the UNIA. In 2015, she had the honor of serving as the co-chair for the 58th International Convention of the UNIA ACL. In 2016, Sister Martin designed 232 guided reading study questions about the UNIA's Constitution. She posted the questions online and handed out hard copies. This enabled each member to read and study on their own and at their own pace. Sister Martin is a former Chicago public school teacher and school administrator. She served the children of Chicago for over 35 years as a teacher and assistant principal. She worked at the Bryant, Jugman, Stevenson, and Green elementary schools. During those years, she was a recipient of the Chicago Public Schools Outstanding Teacher of the Year Award, and she was nominated for the prestigious Golden Apple Award.
All right.
Ms. Martin holds a BS degree in education from Chicago State University, a master's degree in education from National Louis University, and State of Illinois Administrative Certificate with the General Administrative Endorsement Type 75, which certified her for the principalship from DePaul University. Other current memberships and affiliations include the Bray Temple Christian Methodist Church, the National Black United Front Chicago Chapter, Retired Teachers Association of Chicago, Retired Principals Association of Chicago, DuSable Museum of African American History, Southside Community Arts Center, National Museum of African American History, Culture. She's a charter member. Sister Martin is an avid and African traveler. She has visited Togo, the Gambia, Senegal, Ghana, South Africa, and Benin. Her travels also include a study tour to Venezuela in South America. Let's give it up for Sister Gwendolyn. Next we're going to do everybody all at one time so we can take the pictures. Yeah. Okay, sister, you can stay here.
Stay right here.
Okay. Sister Brenda Amokin has been in the UNIA for many years and has held several offices in her Division 401. She currently serves on UNIA parent body as 3rd Assistant Secretary General. Sister Brenda's family is steeped in UNIA tradition, including Mother Farrell, 50 years, father and brother Maruwa Farrell, President of Division 401. For our 2014 centennial of UNIA ACL held in New York, our dear Sister Brenda Amokin released a historical book on the women of the UNIA, co-authored with Sister Gwendolyn. Her mastery of computer graphics, creativity, and attention to detail shined brightly in documents produced for the 2015 UNIA ACL International Convention, hosted here in Chicago. At present, she keeps UNIA divisions internationally abreast of monthly parent body officer discussions. She holds a BS in Airway Education and teaches at Malcolm X College. Simultaneously, Sister Brenda, educator at the Learning Center, whose motto is Empowering Adults for Life, operates in the North Lawndale and Little Village areas of Chicago. TLC supports adults in their pursuit of an educational GED and ESL path for more confident and effective living. Note, the Learning Center is having its annual fundraiser next week on Sunday, April 30th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Learning Center, location 2135 South Millard, Chicago, Illinois. This is for Sister Brenda, and I just want to say 2 words, 3 or 4 words for her. She is a fantastic secretary. She keeps me on my toes. She keeps me reminded of all the meetings and different things that I have to do. So to her, I am ever grateful and will be forever grateful for the appointment of her as my 3rd assistant being here in Chicago to assist me. I could not be as effective without Sister Brenda. So I wanted to pay that tribute to her. Next we have Sister Kamar Mateen Barak. She's a member of Division 401. Born Caroline. Huh? 429. Yes. Kamar Mateen Barak, born Carolyn Tate, is the 2nd child of 4 born to Todd Tate Jr. and Harriet Rita Tate. 2nd parental grandchild of 28 and 2nd grandchild maternal of 11. Born and raised on the south side of Chicago, Illinois, by the age of 35, she had visited 49 of the 50 states, traveled abroad, lived, worked, and studied and participated in cultural and community activities in New York, California, Massachusetts, Canada, and Mexico, while acquiring a bachelor's degree in business administration. Her childhood was filled with Sunday school and church, Negro history school on Saturday, and then there was school and plenty of homework. When upon grammar school graduation, she received a certificate of 8 years of perfect attendance and punctuality and was chosen to give the welcome address. As a teenager, the Saturday class stopped. Church all day was no longer a requirement, and high school offered more opportunities. 2 days after her 16th birthday, she started working on her first full-time job. 1959 was the first introduction to the Nation of Islam, and in 1974, while working as paymaster for the Nation, Kamar was given her name. While living in San Francisco, she joined the Black Panther Party and remained active until she relocated to Boston. Upon her return to Chicago, she joined the Black Advertising Group, where she served as assistant editor to the newsletter. Around 1980, she entered the musical world and became personal agent to Ken Allison. a position she still maintains. 32 years ago, Kamara helped to initiate the Tate family reunion, which continues to meet annually. She also serves as one of the historians for the Reedus family. In 1992, she co-founded, along with her husband, Shaka Barak, the Marcus Garvey Institute, and she still holds the office of Executive Secretary. 1997 found Kamara serving as chairwoman for the Chicago Local Organizing Committee for the Million Woman March, and later rose to the position of international organizer. December of 1997 and January of 1998 was spent in Israel as guest of the Kingdom of God, where the name Barak was bestowed upon her. In 2011, she helped to formulate the Kitty Carradiners, her classmate kindergartners. Her classmates from kindergarten through high school who reunited and meet monthly to socialize, inform, support, and keep each other grounded. As Director of Communications after 30 years of service, Kamara retired from Jackson Park Hospital. One of the significant accomplishments is being a dues-paying member of the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League. Right. Founded by the Honorable Marcus Garvey under the leadership of President General and Honorable Michael R. Duncan and Local Division 429 President Clyde Banks and Lady President Georgia Johnson. Kamara originally joined the UNIA and ACL in 1984, and in 1985 was elected for 2 years to serve as the first Vice President of Division 429 under the late President General, the Honorable Charles L. James. Kamara hosted his 80th birthday celebration, and when he felt ill, she maintained the leadership of the division. Kamara has lent her talents to both centennial celebrations, and in 2015, along with Sister Gwendolyn Martin, they co-chaired the International Convention of 2015 of the UNIA and ACL. February 2017, Kamara and several other women of the UNIA Chicago Division were gifted with a red, black, and green bag, a collector's item by the President General for their hard work and dedication. Currently, Kamara enjoys sharing her knowledge, giving back to the community, staying active, spending quality time with her husband, Shaka Barak, family, and friends. It was a great honor to nominate Sister Kamara Mateen.
Sister Gwendolyn, can I get you to say a few words to the
I'll make sure it's a few, because I can be very long-winded. But first I want to say thank you. It's an honor. Thank you to Garvey Nkrumah Memorial Progressive Division 429.
Thank you.
It's an honor when your peers recognize something special in you or something special that you have done. It is a joy when they show their appreciation and recognition publicly. This is a joyful moment for me, and I cannot thank you enough. 429. I love black people. I love the UNIA.
That's right. I know that.
And I just want to say, Mr. Garvey's blueprint, in which Garveyites call it his black print, that's right. But his plan for our liberation and our redemption can be summed up in 3 words: produce, distribute, and consume. Mr. Garvey felt that if our people would produce what we need, and if they would distribute what we need after they have produced it, and if they would consume the items that we need, our liberation would come overnight.
Tell it.
Thank you, UNIA, for everything. The best thing about the UNIA for me has been the wonderful men and women and children that I have been made acquainted with. God bless you all, and may the spirit that lived in the Honorable Marcus Garvey rise up in you and give you power to liberate and redeem our people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister Dennis. Accepting an award on behalf of Sister Brenda Morkan, we have Mother Farrell, her mother.
Yes.
Thank you. I wanted to say on behalf of my daughter that is not here, and to 429, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And Sister Kumar.
Hold this. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll hold this. I got it. You hold it. Oh, okay.
Greetings. Giving all honors to the Creator and thanking him or her for my parents, I ask permission from the elders to speak.
Yes.
First of all, I would like to acknowledge our Lady President, Sister Georgia Johnson, for her vision. Sister Mary Boda, our Secretary General, for nominating me, and Brother Clyde Banks, President of 429, for his leadership. At this time, I ask all of my guests to stand. On behalf of my family and friends, those here and those who are not here, those standing and those not standing, and in remembrance of my cousin, Bobby Ray Tate, who recently made his transition, I accept this prestigious award. For without you, there would be no me.
All right.
I thank you all for your accolades, well wishes, expressions of love, and words of encouragement. In closing, I'd like to share an excerpt from a poem written by Professor Gina Barclay McLaughlin on behalf of the kindergartners for this occasion, and it's entitled 7 Decades of Friendship. When true friends meet and bond, they give birth to seeds of external connection. Relationships valued well beyond the worth of gold, silver, and fine gems. Sister Brenda Don Clayton and Dr. Nassim Ali, thank you for the hookup today. One God,
one God,
one aim,
one aim,
one destiny.
One destiny.
After this, could my guests meet me outside
Sister
so we
Marietta,
can have
could you come here,
group shot?
please?
All right.
Get a picture with
Is Dr. Thompson still
She's
here?
here, yes. And we just get a little closer together.
We'd like to present you with the award as well.
Happy birthday, Julius.
All right, can we all get in? Coming in to take the pictures? Is he you coming in? Where is he going? You taking another picture? Come on in. Here, come on in. Where is the guy that was taking pictures? He gone?
John.
Yeah, where is John?
He's still here.
Here he is. Tell him to come in and take the picture. We're posing for you. Is he coming?
He's coming. He's right here. He's right
okay.
here. Okay, I need y'all to turn this way. No, go in the middle. Get in the
Yeah, get in the middle. Be better.
Take the position. The official.
Yeah. The official.
Make sure everyone take two pictures of this one. One more. Smile on this one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Photographer, if I get a shot with Dr. Thompson as well.
Clyde, after this, we want to take up the free office.
Okay.
Yeah, we're making an announcement. Thank you.
Can I get Brother Shak Barak, Minister of Education, to come forward?
Thank you.
Where did he go? Oh, there you go. Oh, he's sweating
It's over there somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Green bag. All right. I'm doing that tonight. Close my fist now. All right, how long?
Until you see the tag.
Okay, all right.
Thank you so
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.